On April 7, 1775, British Army activity suggested the possibility of large movements of troops. Founding Father Joseph Warren sent Paul Revere to warn the Massachusetts Provincial Congress in Concord, which was the site of one of the larger caches of patriot military supplies. After receiving the warning, Concord residents began moving the military supplies away from town. 1 week later, on April 14th, British General Gage received instructions to disarm the rebels, who were known to have hidden weapons in Concord, among other locations, and to imprison the rebellion's leaders, in particular Samuel Adams and John Hancock. He issued orders to Lieutenant Colonel Francis Smith to proceed from Boston, quote, with utmost expedition and secrecy to Concord, where you will seize and destroy all military stores, but you will take care that the soldiers do not plunder the inhabitants or hurt private property, close quote. Gage did not issue written orders for the arrest of rebel leaders, as he feared that doing so might spark an uprising. Between 9 and 10 p.m. on the night of April 18, 1775, Joseph Warren told Paul Revere and William Dawes that the king's troops were about to embark in boats from Boston, bound for Cambridge, and taking to the road to Lexington and Concord. Warren's intelligence suggested that the most likely objective of the regulars' movements later that night would be the capture of Samuel Adams and John Hancock. Since the supplies at Concord were now safe, the confiscation of supplies was less of a concern, but the leaders in Lexington were unaware of the potential danger that night. Paul Revere and William Dawes were sent out to warn the colonists and to alert the militias in nearby towns. The riot occurred on the night of April 18, 1775, immediately before the first engagements of the American Revolutionary War. Paul Revere and William Dawes prepared the alert, which began when Robert Newman, the sexton of Boston's Old North Church, used a lantern signal to alert colonists in Charlestown to the Army's advance by way of the Charles River. Revere and Dawes then rode on horseback to meet John Hancock and Samuel Adams in Lexington, which was 10 miles away. They alerted up to 40 other riders along the way. Revere and Dawes then headed toward Concord with Samuel Prescott. The three were captured by British troops in Lincoln, Massachusetts. Prescott and Dawes escaped, but Revere was arrested and returned to Lexington. He was later set free after questioning. By giving the colonists an advance warning of the British Army's actions, this ride played a crucial role in the colonists' victory in the early battles of the Revolutionary War.